Three persons.
Then after key things, I start taking medication. Very important, folic acid. People need to wonder why is every time they say married women. Once you get married, I don't know that I was told people they are girls. They'll start telling me, I don't know what they told you. Start taking folic acid. The reason they're telling me that because of the way they want to make you pregnant, the benefits after pregnancy. So for every woman in Nigeria, for them to take supplements, vitamins, they start taking vitamin C for immunity, then folic acid. There are some abnormalities that comes with pregnancy for babies, and some of these things usually it can be found with, but because of a lot of factors that influence our food production in the country. So some of those things they're supposed to find it, end up not finding them. So it's encouraged to take these supplements to help. So folic acid is very important. Folic acid is very important. Spinal, it helps to stay so I gave it to you and you have spinal there's an abnormality in the cord, spinal cord. The child may not be able to walk. So the child might come with a whole lot of leakage of the spinal fluid of the brain. I think about this and all this. So that's why it's advised. So when you're considering the baby, you look at your mental health, you look at the medications, and you look at your nutrition. There are the times that means you do everything that comes. Pay attention. Pay attention to it, okay? Pay attention to it. Start eating your fruits. They help a lot. Take fruits, apples, oranges, pineapple, watermelon, give your immunity. That's preconception. Do your checkups. Checks, usually, once the person takes it and goes to the hospital, there's a screening they do for once they confirm that you're okay, before they start the antenatal, they run the viral screen. They check it, so that they will know you have to be this high risk. So it's good to know some of this so that even when you're taking it, there are some special persons, people that have HIV and all that. When they treat people that have HIV or hepatitis, I can't forget that they treat people that don't have any of it. So it's important to know your health status. So that it's not when the pregnancy causes it to stabilize the person. Okay, praise God. I'll be eating. Okay. Now you know what is pregnancy has caused. Tested positive to the message and all that. What happens next? Now a lot of persons, especially in this part of our country, even if I'm from Igbo, so in Igbo land, people have this issue of once you're pregnant, you just buy your medication and you're good. And then you keep going to the journey until the time for the baby. You go to one, what do they call that? Now, let's attend that, that's what they call them. And then you go to them and they keep them down. But some person it has worked, but like I said, people are different. So, key things, if you go to a hospital to bring the antenatal, they always teach, once you get pregnant, come to the hospital and they say that they've done those screenings. The next thing is, they register for antenatal. Antenatal usually is within the register after the first trimester, around 12 weeks. That's when hospitals usually are allowed to register. But that doesn't stop you from going to the hospital immediately. Now, pregnancy comes in two stages. You have the first trimester, you have the second trimester, you have the third trimester. Now, each of these stages are very important because they are peculiarities to them. The first trimester, which is from the first week to around 13 weeks, that's the first trimester. So pregnancy on the whole has about 40 weeks, even though some persons can be less than 42 weeks. Now the first 13 weeks is the first trimester. Then the next 13 weeks, that's about 26 weeks. The second trimester, and then till the person gives birth, that's the third trimester. Now in the first trimesters can be very dramatic. For some people they are very strong. You don't even know that they are pregnant. But in that phase, a lot of things happen in that first trimester. If you are not intentional about it, if you are not careful, a lot of things can also go wrong in that first trimester. So we usually advise people that after marriage, when you have to take this, when you first, don't be self-deprecating. Don't just assume, oh, participate in anything. Don't do that. Go to the hospital. Usually, the doctor will want to take pregnancy test before they start treatment. Because that first trimester is very crucial, it's a very critical time. If you miss it, you might not like the outcome of the pregnancy. So don't just take random medications. You're having a headache, you're not feeling yourself, and then you go to a roadside pharmacy to get medications, take anti-malaria, and it's like you're punching, because it comes in different ways, you might not even know. And then you go to take antibiotics, punching. You say most times you probably need to take headache, and then you go to take antibiotics. How many of you have seen my voice doctor? How many of you have seen my voice doctor? Everybody has seen. Right? Not necessarily. I think the same hand. Left hand. You don't notice that left hand. But if you notice that left hand, it's not difficult. So the story is that most people, they'll say it doesn't matter. To a lot of people, it doesn't matter. But it happens. When they see when you're pregnant, don't be self-medication, it matters. That's what I'm saying, that the first stage, because in that first trimester, there are a lot of organs form. That's when a lot of the head is forming, the brain is coming up, the hands are forming, the legs are forming. Any mistake at that point, puts that thing at a critical state. Joy is a miracle, that's what it is. Now I'll tell you the story. When I took him, I didn't know I was pregnant, even though I have been nervous. Okay. But then I had a feeling that I was pregnant. I went for a checkup, I went to do a test. Not even the normal urine stream. And I went to the hospital and did it because I had a procedure that I was supposed to do. So I needed to be sure that I was not pregnant. And then when I went for this test, the result came out and it showed me that I did the malaria test. I did the pregnancy test. But later in which I started thinking probably, and then it showed that malaria was positive. Pregnancy was negative. But I wasn't feeling anyhow. It was then after everything that I thought probably my result was switched. So I did the test. It was negative. So I was okay, still coming to go for those procedures. And I went for those procedures. When I came out, I had complications. I had this spinal headache that comes from anesthesia. It was bad. And of course, it's something that it was bad. It was actually very bad. Gone through a procedure and had that spinal headache. It's not something that you want anybody to experience. I started taking medications, strong antibiotics, strong analgesics. I was taking caffeine, more caffeine, coke, anything that, because these are the things that helps to relieve the pain. I took all these things when I was pregnant. Look after the procedure. Now it happened that my symptoms became exaggerated. Like, why should this is a minor procedure? You don't feel this way. It's something that you don't do and don't know that day. But then I couldn't. It's like everything happened, everything started happening. I was throwing up uncontrollably, and after a week of that, I decided to do another check. And lo and behold, I was pregnant. I could not wrap my head around it. I was very scared. At around 8 weeks, I I went for his scan and said that he was almost out. Now what was going on was church. But hopefully it's giving back, it should give back. So Zoe was almost gone. And then God kept her. And then we gave birth to you. I expected not, to be honest with you. I expected to have an abnormal baby, medical science. So I was expecting that she was going to come back with my friends with a lot of congenital anomalies. But then it turned out it was just a hand. And we are grateful because a miracle. Okay, people keep saying when they see I don't say it, but then you don't know the miracle that God did. You don't know the miracle God. So that first trimester is crucial. It's not. I tell people once I know that you're pregnant. You don't. I'm thinking this. I mean, no, but I won't tell you that I'm like this. I always tell you this because that's because some medications that we might even can't say. The truth is that there are some people that go down with medication and they will come and nothing will happen. But you don't know. And pregnancies are not the same. For your first baby, you might have a smooth journey. But for the second baby, you don't know the drama that is coming with it. I can assure you. You don't know the drama that will come with it. For the first one, it might be dramatic. For the second one, it might be smooth. You might not even be asking. You even be asking yourself, are you sure that I'm pregnant? I've had people test over a day to show that they're pregnant. Because they are not feeling that pregnancy now. So that first trimester, your body might be strong. You might be feeling like you can live to go or do all the way. See that once you discover that you're pregnant, that first 12, 13 weeks, treat yourself like an egg. Because yes, a lot of things are going on, even in your body. They are no more, it's no more about just, it's not about the baby. And baby needs a whole lot of energy consumption and all that. So it's important to control that. It's important. Once you notice, of course, you've already started taking your folic acid. And then when you know that you're pregnant, your blood medications, all those ones you start taking. These days, initially, you need to go for what they call it, this antenatal medication, what they call it. What is it? All those these ones are very expensive now. Very expensive. I hope they still on stick out. But meanwhile, there are other medications you can actually take. They are not that expensive. Therapy plus. All those pregnancies, some of them, so that you don't say, oh, they're more expensive, I cannot take it. You will now say they're not taking anything. Don't do that. For the sake of that baby, you don't want to go through that stress. So there are a lot of, of course, first trimester comes with vomiting, a lot of not able to eat. You're having, you want to vomit, you're having nausea and all that. So some persons, all those routine folic acid, all those ones, really complex. A lot of persons don't tolerate that. A lot of persons don't tolerate it because of the smell and all that. But you get things like, I think folic acid usually does not have the smell. It depends on the product, but then for those people, there are folic acids now that look like people usually do that. But the main folic acid usually does not have, but if you are pregnant, you have smell. It has smell. Okay. But it's better you enjoy it and take it than the outcome. Like a whole lot of stories that you don't want to experience. You've seen a whole lot that you don't want to experience. Okay. So that first trimester, we talked about medications, taking the folic acid, eating well. You might not be able to take large portions of it in that first trimester, but you can take it with vomiting that comes with it. The truth is that it's even easier for you to eat. It's better you eat little at a time than avoiding the food because it makes the nausea worse. Staying on empty stomach because you are having feel like you're eating or you're vomiting makes it worse. So eating dry foods and all that will help to make you feel better in that first stage, that first trimester. I don't want to ask any question. Or should I just go down?
I want to ask.
Fruits.
You know, you mentioned fruit.
Yes.
So I had that I give out, sorry, pineapple, yeah. I want to
Clarify
yeah,
that.
like,
Now, can we consider that now? Yes. It's something that my first baby, I had cravings for my life and I was taking it. But then, at night, because it has a level of acid and all that, you take it but you don't take it much. Not that you dwell on it and you consume, just keep consuming. But that doesn't mean you should just remove it out entirely. Little of it is not going to cause any harm. Okay? Little of it is not going to cause any harm. Whatever that is going to take that baby out will not be that fruit. Trust me. It's not going to be that fruit that will take that baby out. Whatever it is that you building, waiting for a time, waiting for something to lay hold on to manifest. Okay? Not like you're going to buy pineapple orchard and then you are taking. People say pineapple, apples and all that because it has the level of acid, but then that's gas. Yes. Okay, but then little of it is not going to do anything to the baby. Okay? So that's the first trimester. So that first trimester, you pamper yourself. Like a baby girl, you carry yourself. They are dragging things, don't follow them. Take care of yourself. Some persons will not that period. It's what body to never work that period. You sleep. You need to take a break. You take a break. You can't cope with work. You take leave and rest. Now, second trimester usually is usually the time that you just know that you're pregnant. Tummy is coming out. The first trimester, your tummy might not really show like that. You might not really be pregnant. Okay, it's only your body. And probably you have those symptoms coming out like that. The second trimester, your tummy is coming out. But then, the whole strength, the whole energy you get, you can do everything. But then, it's also important at that point, there's really usually nothing much from that 14 weeks. Your body is strong, you're able to understand what's happening. You can hear the baby, you go to the hospital and the doctor listens, the doctor can hear your baby's sound, baby's heartbeat. So also at that point, around 18 weeks, some people even feel like 16 weeks, start seeing your baby movement. It's around that time, 16, 18 weeks. Okay. Start checking fetal movement. Usually it comes with you are not going to see kick like when it has got to the third trimester and all that. It comes with something like a flutter. You just it looks like there is a butterfly inside your tummy and that's what happens. Yeah, bubbles. You just feel it like in that second trimester. Around 16, 18 weeks. Yeah, especially when the doctor listens. When you go and they check the baby's heart, you can hear it. You can feel it. You can feel the movement and all that. Now, another important thing that happens within 18 to 22 weeks of that pregnancy. If you go for antenatal, once you register around that time, you want to do what they call an anomaly scan. Anomaly scan, if you want to know what happened in that first trimester, the baby really formed well. Are we having any issues? It's at that point that people decide to continue with this pregnancy. They can wait years. You go to the hospital, they tell you. If the baby has had congenital issues that are not compatible with life, when you are not compatible with life, that when the baby comes out, you know that this baby is not going to survive. At that point, there will be things that they won't come out to tell you. They will tell you all the risks. The advantage, there is an advantage. Because every mother wants to have a baby. You come this far, you don't want anybody. At that point, they will tell you, take a decision whether you want to continue with the pregnancy or you just want to let it go. So, anomaly scan, 18 to 22 weeks. So you take note of it. Some persons don't do it. And their baby come out fine. Just if you ensure that during that first trimester, you do the things, you eat well, take your medication. Except maybe there is a family history, because some of those things do play a role in pregnancy. Family history and all that. And then I know that this part of Nigeria, Lagos, a lot of persons don't tend to, once they're pregnant, they watch what they do because they don't want the baby to get too big and all that. So we're not going to say dependent on carbohydrates, but just eat and take adequate diets. Don't say you don't want to get too fat, you don't want to get too this, and then you will not eat the things that you're supposed to eat. Please, it's not advisable for you and for the baby. So running through 25, 26 with that third trimester, by that time your body is beginning to change. You can feel the weight of the baby. And the truth is that the weight of that baby starts adding up with that third trimester. That's when the weight of the baby. So in your second trimester, permit me to say that you can eat well, enjoy yourself. You have to yes. That's a second trimester. It's in the third trimester that you start getting worried. I don't want the baby to be 4.5 kg. I don't want the baby to be 4 kg. The normal birth weight is 2.5 kg. Well, those women who want their baby to get to 3 kg because they don't want to have a cesarean section. They don't want to have fear. They want to have the normal delivery. They call it vaginal delivery. They want to have that. But the truth is that whichever way your baby comes, whether we deliver through tears, whether it's not vaginal delivery, the goal is to have a healthy baby and a healthy mother. A lot of people have made mistakes in this pregnancy journey. How can you carry your baby? The stress that comes with it. You go through the stress. The journey of 9 months. And then when it's time for the baby to come, you now come up with everybody in my family gave birth normally. I cannot have kids. And then you allow that. To what's supposed to be the joy, the miracle. You take away the miracle that is already there. We've seen people that their babies died at 9 months. Very painful at 9 months. Like you bring out a fully mature, healthy people. The baby is gone. Like the journey of 9 months was a waste. So that's something that we need to start. I know that in the meals, people used to. If you come with a testimony to say, oh, thank God, the doctor said I'm going to give birth this year, and at the end of the day, yes, but he does not allow such testimony. Absolutely, he doesn't allow such testimony. Because the truth is that at the end of the day, the goal is a healthy mother, a healthy baby. They have people. Because once that baby dies, trust me, there is going to be a problem in the family. Whether subtle, whether significant, it's going to be there. The blame is going to come. And regardless of who that influence, it's going to be the mother that is going to bear the brunt of the whole thing. So second trimester is fast, third trimester, you're adding baby has baby notes, it's just adding weight. By that time, most of the organs, everything, most of them will be formed. If there's any time to take corrections, that will be that first time. You see that first trimester, forget it. That third trimester, this is just adding. I'm waiting for the time to come out. All the developments and everything are taking place. Now, of course, that whole trimester started getting your preparedness. Now, it's important to also say that hygiene in pregnancy. We talk about nutrition, We've talked about baby. Now, hygiene is very important. Because of the way pregnancy comes, some persons, like I said, some persons are very strong. Some persons are not as strong. And that doesn't make you less of who you are. It doesn't make you less of the other person. It's just the way it comes for the person. So if you're strong and you see someone that is pregnant that is not as strong as you are, that's how you think for the person. Hormones acting. For some persons, hormones can overwhelm. Why for some? They are quite under control. So it doesn't make you less of this person. They're not funny. People have babies. I didn't have babies for my baby, but I know that people have babies. I have a friend that says he called me over the night, asking for the love friend that I used to cook when we were in school. Okay? And that's what she wants to eat. But then this cravings too can be suppressed. They can be under control. That's the truth. You can have cravings, but they can be under control. Some people take advantage of that time to chop their husband. Yeah, the heat is very low. Okay. But then these cravings are there. They can be there. Or some they might not be there, but they can be under control. They can be under control. You look for those things you don't bring it there because you can't find it. So when it comes to hygiene, it's important because the outcome of that baby is very dependent on hygiene. You have babies that are born and they come down with some level of infections. Yes. They come down with infections. For some persons, usually people that all men are surrogates here, right? Surrogates. People that travel for 1 week, they can't go there, and then they contact someone here. Sometimes people don't get to take care of themselves, and sometimes they are actually legal processes to go through. But sometimes people want to go for something and you find out they contact people that are not, there are people that actually do it. But then you just find a random person. Some even go as child sex workers and all that. They get pregnant. Now some of those people already have challenges in their health. And then when babies come out, baby should be like, why is the baby not being expanded? Infection, a lot of things like touches and all those things. They're infectious. But then you feel meningitis and all those things. Babies affect their respiration, they are not able to. And at the end of the day, sometimes because infections are overwhelming. They are overwhelming. So it's important your hygiene at that point. Whatever, ensure that this one is not I feel like waiting today. I don't feel like waiting. I've heard people that stay 24 hours, they don't know because they don't have the strength. And then things are good, microbes are good. Pregnant women that smell, they pass you like this. Problem. And then when that thing comes out, so if it's empty, maybe it's coming down through a canal that is not ready for it. A canal that is not ready, swimming through infection and coming out. The body will have issues now. The body will have issues. You spend some cash in the mental intensive care, you will have issues. So hygiene is very important. Hygiene is very important. And pregnancy, like I said, will not take away your baby feels. You're pregnant, you can't start looking anyhow. You can't be looking anyhow when you're pregnant. But still the baby girl is, yes, tummy is there. But then it shouldn't take you away. How do I that touch of you, that's not make your husband. That's it that you shouldn't take away that. Be able to look good for your husband. Smell nice. The time to make your hair look good. Look like a baby girl. Yes. Very important. Don't because you're pregnant and then start looking anyhow. for some unbelieving husband and unbelieving, because all of us we have believe Christian husbands and all that. That's the period that they don't want to go outside because they don't want to come close to the person. And then that period you get comfortable house for yourself. All we have to do is going to comfortable baby and all that is going to tell on you. So you get comfortable house. Preferably free, things that don't just stay with your tummy. Because at that point, as tummy is coming up, going as it's getting bigger, we have Sister Shina, at least she's a perfect fit. Her own tongue is out. Though we have other people that are incubating here that are yellow. But then that period, you see, the tummy gets to start itching and all that. So imagine a tummy that even without wearing anything is itching. Because the muscles are expanding. So the tendency for it to itch is there. And then you have to wear something that is tight in the middle. It's very uncomfortable. Yes. So comfortable outfit is very important. Yeah. During that period, also take note of the distractions that you're having. Don't just usually in that first trimester, discharges for some who have clear discharges that are white discharges that are, of course, some there are people that have when you menstruate and towards the beginning of your menstruation, that's color coffee brown. For some it's there. Now at that point it's important to also take note that it might be tilting towards an abortion, a miscarriage. But for some it's normal. So at that point you pay attention. Once you start noticing that the color, you pay attention. If it's nothing, it's just going to remain at that stage, and after the first trimester, it's cleared up. But if it's turning from coffee brown, it's becoming reddish, then it's not something you should sit at home and watch. Not something you should sit at home and watch. So at that point, you go to the hospital and be sure that everything is fine. It's better you go to the hospital and they tell you, don't worry, it's just they are just anxious, it's normal. But for you to sit at home and explain that everything is fine, and then at the end of the day, everything is not fine. Okay. You have questions?
What's this regarding?
The effect of taking tetanus injection, for pregnancy. Okay, so like I said, pregnancy, once you discover your pregnancy, go to hospital and you check it and all that. Tetanus poison is a routine. Yes, but it's not just for pregnant women. If you want to see in the childbearing age, it's not just for pregnancy. The reason you are taking it when you are pregnant is because you didn't take it when you are supposed to take it. Yes. Yes. It has about 5 days. Yeah. About 5 days. And if you're able to complete it for pregnancy, don't be scared when you're pregnant.
Why just take it tetanus? Is it just a kind of
So you're taking it that period because at that point there are tricks. They call you vulnerable. You understand? It's an infection that is likely, most likely, if you get it as a pregnant woman, if you get contaminated as a pregnant woman, it will tell more than someone that is not pregnant. So if you have not completed your dose before that time, for safety, you start. So the truth is that if you've not started and then you're pregnant and you start it, you take 2 doses before you give birth, first and second dose. Now you're supposed to continue 6 months after 6 months, then 1 year. If you don't do it, you take it again, you start afresh. You start afresh now.
Like, no, you know, that's the first way.
You know what I'm asking?
I took it in 2 years. I continued it even 2 years after giving birth. I ensured I finished it for my 5 years. When I had my second baby, I didn't even do it.
Yes,
Like, I didn't continue with one.
you didn't continue, right?
Yes.
It's fine.
And
It's taking
secondly, taking it was like, wow, that was the first time I was taking
If you don't complete it,
You start
you
afresh.
start at fresh again.
next pregnant.
Yes.
No, it's injection.
It's injection, yeah. You're just hanging.
You know hate injection more as I hate injection.
It's
But once you're
painful.
pregnant, I give myself
It's a lie. It's a lie. That's
It's the first one. I collected
you wake up like this, your hand.
the first one.
it's the first one that you
I was not asking why this drug, why this drug.
So if you've not, because you are free, that's what I'm saying, that tetanus, you know tetanus. Injection is step tetanus comes. Now there is this when you're how do I put it? Tetanus, how do you call it like that? Most times people usually get it. That when you get an injury, probably you're being controlled with a little, you're not staying well and all that. And they tell you that take it. That's because that's micro, that gel, that yes, enters okay, and it can be very dangerous, very deadly. It's cute. It causes seizures, person is screaming. Most times those patients are being lost in the dark, they can't tolerate light. Affects the brain. So imagine a pregnant woman being exposed and then in that condition going through that even somebody that is not vulnerable. It's already a big deal for someone that is not vulnerable. Talk of someone that is vulnerable. You understand? So there are vaccines that some big companies actually something that I just scared of. Trust me, they are not as they are not as
The first one.
Are you scared of injection more than I am?
It's just the first one. You'll not be able to carry your hand. The second one.
yes, I know you do.
Depends on your immune system. Depends on your heart that's giving this injection.
The second one. I've collected.
I don't know, but I don't like this just painful.
So even if it's painful, at most after some hours the pain is gone. It's painful at most after some hours the pain is gone.
You raise your hand if you sleep on my cup. You raise your hand if you sleep on my cup. I forget that I took injection. I think I woke up in the morning now.
It's the first one.
Okay, can I ask my second question? Just for the record, I really want to know why is it that most pregnant women come down with infection? What's actually
When you say infection of
let's say
After birth.
not after birth.
oh, you ask your
Not after birth, because I remember when they were talking about somebody I know was telling about vaccines and that experience. Infection of like she was pregnant and she was having itching and something like that. Why is that?
okay. So that was what I talked about like so if your hygiene was 70% pregnancy has to be 100% because you are vulnerable. When I mean vulnerable, your body is your hormones are working more than they're supposed to work. They are not, it's not just about you and a child. You are I don't know how to explain this. You are exposed. It's not like a baby. The immunity of a baby is not the same with that of an adult. That's what happens with pregnancy. It's easier for your body to catch things. So that's why you need to be extra careful. If before you can stay here and you just shake your body and you stand up, you don't do that with pregnancy. Because the moment you open your leg, things are entering. Your body is just collecting it. feeding him. It's still not fair. It's not.
I got it now.
Can I, please, ma, can I also go track for what to explain further? Now, during pregnancy, notice that women tend to urinate more often. And as you urinate more often, some of them, as a result of urinating more often, probably just as she has said, their hygiene, maybe they don't clean up well. Sometimes all these are maybe infections like they are saying, urinary tract infection, UTI, most likely urinary tract infection, toilet infection and the likes. So because they visit the toilet so often, some of them don't clean up properly, like wiping from the front to the back. And that's the proper way of wiping. And then because they are always frequent, and then also depending on the pregnant woman, most times there's a way urine will go, you not even look at the toilet that you're urinating. Your own is to just find somewhere to excrete the whole thing, because obviously you can't go to urine. So sometimes for some of them, they just find anywhere, let me just pass out this urine. Let me just pass out this urine. And as they are passing out this urine, as they have said, the body is open. They are passing it out, the germs and the microorganisms that are there, they are collecting it inside. So that's why you see that person is frequent for infection. So often. I don't know if I have that.
Can I ask another question? What's the effect? Okay, just explain preeclampsia and also presence of protein because of
Well, the much I know about preeclampsia, let's talk about preeclampsia. Now, you discover that when you're pregnant and you go to the hospital, there are specific tests that routine tests that they usually do. You always want to do your urinalysis. You want to check your sugar. You want to do your blood pressure. Now, when it comes to, usually they monitor this thing before you see doctor. They'll tell you, how your urine. Now, what are they checking in that urine? They're checking for your performance. They're checking for your performance. And then I'm just other things. Now, if your sugar is going high, oral glucose, and all those things, to be sure, because there are some things you can tell the normal when you're not pregnant, but when you're pregnant, all of these can happen. There are some people that get diabetes when they're pregnant, and after the pregnancy, diabetes will come. They call it gestational diabetes. There are some people that are not hypertensive on a normal day, but when they get pregnant, they become hypertensive. And after pregnancy, it's a test. So when you do that test, and then at the end of the day, of course, your sugar, they start monitoring. Now, when there is protein in the urine, the tendency for the person to have what they call preeclampsia is very high. Now, what happens in preeclampsia is that you start seeing your legs are swollen, your blood sugar. Preeclampsia does not just come with this. Yes, there is protein in this thing, but blood flow and everything gets affected. But most important, one of the symptoms you see that this is leg starts getting swollen. Even though there are some legs that can be swollen, and it's not because they have preeclampsia. And of course, the preeclampsia has stages, so they just keep monitoring. It's not like if you have it, they'll just they monitor it. And when it gets bad, even if you're not prepared, they try to bring out protein. Because as that protein level is getting high, I'm not really able to explain the pathophysiology around the mechanism, how it works and all that. But one thing I know is that once there is protein, it affects the blood sugar, the blood pressure, the hypertensive. So they check it, they keep checking plus and all that. And when it gets bad, they bring out the baby. Because there can be rupture of the blood vessels and all that. But blood pressure is actually getting high.
Thank you.
Are you satisfied? I can actually give you more information as regards the pathophysiology of protein in being pregnant. Yes, like how it works and all that.
I just want to know because why I asked the question was that when I was pregnant for the all my routine vital care was okay. So at the hospital for young I was almost 30 and then I went to the hospital for a check and for the first time the lady said there's protein in my body. I was looking at her like inside the mirror. I've been checking every week and now I'm weekly. Nobody has ever said anything. This one. I think they have reduced the price now. You know, some places can just go on the price. I was like, oh, I've told you. I said no. Let me go back again and bring another sample. And do the test. And I was like, instead of me, you know, somebody that is my mind started going elsewhere and but I just thank God by the time I was done with the activities there that my mind went to conflict. And by the time I came back the next time, it was not there.
Okay, so another thing that can happen is that, you know, usually when they say pregnant women need the eat adequate diet, carbohydrate, protein. Yes, and I don't know what people have about protein in this country. So you see them, they just tell it to you. They say we should eat protein. And then you eat it at some point, it becomes significant for your baby. At that point, you tell you to eat protein. Some people can say, oh, I'm pregnant, eat everything. Then there's probably that for someone that is not happy, you know, from your first check and all that, you've not been having that. And then all of a sudden, probably it's a normal. Probably there was a high consumption of protein in your meal. Sometimes even for the sugar. Probably you eat a lot of carbohydrates and all that, and you check and there's significant glucose in your brain. And then sometimes they don't, for a one-off, they won't say anything. They tell you, go and come back again. Now if they check it and it becomes consistent, +1 is +2. So that's why I said at that first time, there are people that imagine they deliver and then it goes out. Okay. So it depends.
Okay, can I share my experience? Okay. When I was pregnant with my second child, I had I think towards my third trimester, that was when they discovered that I had my protein level was high. I think it was 2 kilos. Mine because the highest is actually 2 kilos. This gets to 2 kilos. Yes. Mine was already at 2 kilos. And then because of that, I have to research for what this great concept is. And then the little I was able to gather, I can relate it to a normal human being. When you lack of carbohydrates in your body, this is very good, right? And lack of protein in the body is super. In pregnancy, too much of protein in the body leads to preeclampsia. That's actually the thing. And then what causes it? In your nutrients, if your protein is much more than the rest of your nutrients, there is an issue. That is why it's good to balance during pregnancy. Balance diet is actually very, very important. And it's advisable to take more fruits. You're even safer if you take more fruits than fruits. And then what did I do? What helps? What were the remedies that I took? What were the things I did that remedied the whole situation? I started cutting down on anything I had to take. For a while, I don't eat meat. I'm sure you remember that time. For a while, I don't eat meat. I don't eat fish. I don't take milk. If I take tea, it was not. You are surprised. If I take tea, it was not the milk in it. I don't eat beans. I don't take yogurt. And I was a fan of these. I don't take yogurt. Anything that has how it is, I'll check what this thing contains. I had to do that for like close to a month. I don't take anything that contains because I needed to reduce that that protein level in me. You need to, so anything that had protein, I wasn't eating it. I was taking more carbohydrate vegetable fruits, carbohydrate vegetable fruits, carbohydrate vegetable fruits until it went down totally. So, but if you are the kind of person that, in your diet, eat small rice, put 4 meats, like stuff, Judith, put 4 meats, put 1 chicken. Pastor Chisholm said, do a baby girl life, pamper ourselves, to allow me to pamper myself, I can't keep myself. I know.
Now, this is another key place that people take for granted. You've gone through this journey of 9 years, and then it's time to deliver. It's time to deliver. It's important to know that, of course, people that don't go through CS. Yes. And of course, labor pain is going to be there and all that. How many of us are there with supernatural childbirth? How many of supernatural childbirth? Describe of how you're going to have less labor and all this and all this. But I hope you know it's beyond the pain. It's beyond the pain. Now, in some cases where at birth, people, the tendency to confess negatively when you are laboring is 95% high. 95%. The tendency to say, confess negative things during labor is very high. Yes. But then it is also important that we are conscious of it. It's important for us to be conscious. Because whatever we say, we've seen people that they started off well, and then after labor they died. What happened? Hey, I'm done, I'm dying, I cannot do this. They call the doctor, we don't understand what's happening. The doctor came. They didn't understand what was happening. My darling, they didn't understand. They had to open her up, did an emergency lab. But God was on her side. In fact, she was destined, because that only negative blood that was there, that he said as they were calling lab was reading. As they were coming, usually you have to start fire. And even if at this available, it might just be 1 or 2 bags. Because it's not common food. And for that 15 minutes each. So breast milk has the 4 and the kind milk. You allow them to get food. Just with 5-10 minutes and you do. Sometimes they even say 30 minutes. So it's 15 to 30 minutes on different on it, but you have empty everything. Now the 4 milk they have the 4 milk and the kind milk. The 4 milk is the one that has at this stage we express like water. It's less. The kind milk has more fat. 4 milk has more of carbohydrates. That's what gives the child energy. Kind milk has the fat and everything, their wheat and everything. Okay, so it's important that they take both. Sometimes we only encourage before you start breastfeeding, massage your breast so that everything will get to this, so that at the end of the child will not just take one and leave the other. Okay. Of course, like I said, their hygiene, diaper, when they get cramped, want to know, don't leave their diaper for too long. You can be changing every 3 to 4 hours for their diaper. If they are eating well, 3 to 4 hours to find out that their diaper will be well. So you change, don't allow them to get diaper right, because that will also be their problem. And for you too. A lot of mothers also complain of sounding, they don't want to breastfeed. Go from that, they'll tell you, I don't want to breastfeed my baby. I don't want to have son. Why did you get son? The baby does not latch well. Usually, studies show that allow the baby to cover at least 3 over 4. One number 2/3 of the baby should be covered. Divide your milk into 3. Baby should be able to cover 2/3 of it. right? So if the baby should just grab the areola, trust me, you will not escape nipple sore. That nipple sore, it will be there. And if you eventually get nipple sore, saying that you're not going to breastfeed the baby, it's not going to help you at all. So you still keep breastfeeding, help it heal. You can pretend, but when you keep breastfeeding, within 48 hours, so that's why right positioning, these are the things they teach during antenatal class. And that's why it's important for us to go for the antenatal class, because these are the things they teach. Ensure that your baby matches very well. Baby eats very well. And sterilization. If you are using bottle, if you are using formula, ensure that the bottle is being sterilized. A lot of different ways to have sterilizing unit, you have nothing tablets. Because once that child gets take it to the praise the Lord. They're on too fast. So please yes,
And what exercises please be
is he doing labor after pregnancy? During pregnancy, well, so usually you don't need something rigorous, you don't need something strenuous. Walking is an exercise. I can't tell you to start. And then it depends on the stage. At third trimester, towards the end of your third trimester, you have been encouraged. You can start taking a walk. Take a walk. Probably here you usually, maybe a short distance that normally you enter Marwa or out. You can just take a walk, relax. And then, sometimes they tell you to dance to help to exercise your pelvic bones. You dance to make it flexible. But the truth is that in all this, Jay, you want to go to your children's birth? Thank you. I'll call you back, okay? In all this, one of the most important exercises is to tell pregnant women towards the end of that third trimester, sex. Yes. Dancing and all these things says that for sex. Now I hope you know that you don't give access to pregnancy, except with high risk. Your doctor has specifically told you because of so and so for your health and for the baby. But it is not without. So you keep having seriously. In fact, that first trimester. You don't understand, except your body. Like I said, there are some people that are first trying to so if it is dramatic at that point. But towards that, the truth is that studies have shown that towards that sperm has it releases hormone. It releases oxytocin. That helps dilation. So if you go to hospital and tell the people, I'm already 40 weeks, this baby is not coming, they'll ask you. Or that no day, they'll ask you. Because that oxytocin, what it helps you relax your pelvic muscles to make comfort. So in the midst of the exercise, in the midst of the working out, sex is part of the exercise. Because the breast milk has water. Actually, breast milk is 80% water. 70% water. So you don't need water. So you just CBAD you just being recommended for people that have their pregnancy. Now they see anesthesia. Libra. Blood come out. So that's where it's not bites actually. That's where they massage the tummy. But you know the truth is that things of that acid bites, it will come out. That's what we encourage breastfeeding. Now when you start, if you give breast, that early stage, that first 6 weeks, whenever you're breastfeeding, you're feeling abdominal fast. So breastfeeding helps you those get back into shape. So that's why you see some people that are not breastfeeding, they are struggling and then you press it. But the fastest way to get this tummy to go back and to get the blood clots and all those things, you should breastfeed. When you breastfeed, you're pressing it and then it. Sometimes if you even pay attention, when you're breastfeeding, you see that you're having more discharge. So yes, hot water, press, it helps. Even though, like our mother said, even though they are short there.
No press.
No press. You see my red, yeah, I press.
When I give birth to my first, I did not press anything.
I think he has something with
Just for the happy, yes, I know my name.
Apart from
Praise the Lord. Any question, we are going into questions and answering time now. We are coming together. So any question you have, this section is quite over to accepting it. So any questions you have, you can write it down, or if you are bold enough to use the mic, you will. So we are hold that section. So thank you.
learn the whole lot. So me where is no guys carrying?
It's not me, it's not me that you guys. Write your question, please. Preeclampsia, shouting. I don't like rejection. Is there any other thing they can give me? So write your
No, don't touch. Praise the Lord. So please let's settle down. Set your pause.
Let's move forward, please. Move forward, please. Please.
So was the session worth it? It wasn't. Was that what I heard? Was it worth it? Oh, it was really worth it. Like, was it really worth it? Okay, like, was it so really worth it? No, there's a difference between it was worth it. There's a difference between it was really worth it. And there's a difference between it was so really worth it. So was it really worth it? Your response would tell, was it really worth it? Yes, okay. So questions. Questions. If you have questions, it's time to take questions. Our session was actually really worth it. So questions. Okay, sister, I saw your hand. I will say what you are doing, that hand. Me, I'm not shy, I will say it. You raised your hand and I saw what you were, I understand your question. So ask your question. You're asking that how can the children are here? Oh shit. Go to your children's church, please. According to children's church, all the children. Caleb, put on the TV. We should watch something. What me? You said that you asked that question. She was asking that you have a question. She should ask it. Okay. Come and ask it. Please drop that baby fast. Pastor Josephine, did you see her? Oh, Pastor Victor, I think you are the cause. Can you please excuse us? I think she doesn't want to say it in your presence. Pastor God said you should come and be going to children's church.
I'm going there now.
Don't worry, don't use the mic, you won't hear. By the power invested in me from Pastor Ken, come out. I deny you totally. It's not between you and I. Come and ask.
She said she enjoyed the session we had. So I always ask her,
See, a very beautiful question. She's please. Pastor Chiso, please come and see it. Pastor Chiso, do you want to elaborate or diversify, or she didn't? So do you want to say something? Okay, you see, you were not there when you were doing Wakadugbe. Please, ma, come and tell her, let her hear. What exactly you want to do about it? Okay, so the activity is up to the brain. What we do, you have your way. Praise the Lord.
Pastor Shebu and Pastor Benjamin, if I want to excuse us, thank you so much. So, for marriage, you are seeing that things will affect you. Because the issue of sex in marriage is very interesting yet critical. Well, she speaks, there's space for her to speak now. So I just saying it. Pay attention, please. I say to me, because as a combined, let me tell you something about you. Combined programs to different places at time. You know what I'm saying? You stay focused. Tell yourself, I am focused. And this
Praise the Lord.
So, just so that we say, wow, Very. So yeah, exactly. So that it's not us to rely to exactly. When you're talking about social sometimes you may not feel like you're emotional down.
So let me help you. Let me help you with it. Right? Now you're getting
Yes.
feel very relaxed and very free. You are very good. Let me help you. I did it. Yeah, very good. Alright? For me, I'm testing this in the first 6 times. I don't know what you have. It's moving to the front. Sit down. So you say sometimes you don't feel like sometimes you feel like this. Let me help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like just 5 years. Under 5 years. Just under 5 years. Let's see what you can do yourself. You tell yourself, I'm going to enjoy sex. I'm going to want sex. I'm going to give sex. Tell me. Tell yourself. How do you achieve that? Now, number one. Before you said that, there was a way, the manner of life, the manner of way, both of you were interacting with yourself. Okay? There's a way both of you were interacting. Okay? All these things that we were saying, all those gestures that we were giving it back. When we get married and we use those activities, we get married and we stop what we want to say. We are talking. Yes. I'm not business. I'm now for the man, yes, I take bullets. For you, I'm not asking to you. You don't leave all this to them. Not knowing that those things are the things that still work your emotional bank accounts. And allow your emotions to be triggered to be able to wanting more. So hold on. This is what I put on this point I want to give you. So now to want to ask. Now to send a message. Those things that is the body, God, now because those guys will be messing like a blue. How does he really say, God has inside you and not inside your stuff? These are the things that we train for. Keep pushing to treat your emotions in your mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing past those experiences. What do you do? That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to go before that you're not important things. Your primary purpose, wake up in the morning, first thing see your eggs. 15,000. And I go 55. No, it's that I'm going out, the house, I said, yeah, I said, I will come back. Let's put that going on and done. Let's make small, okay, pampers, just small inside the house. And because you're not worried. That's what I'm doing. I'm going out. Then I was saying, you're not going to come back. We'll come back to this academy. I wish I could get that. But, so, yes, also. Fine, that's it. you always say, what's the problem? What's it? James pass the same way fast. You say, look on the door, you have been saying, this traffic here. My body does it. So if you tell him, you give it one side of time. Today's traffic here, he hits it. Not what last time, he hits too much. Don't get to it. You were stackers. You were stackers. I think it's good. I know it's good. Not only I want to eat. Because so that not sleep will bring you people. You will let me stay at home. That's why I don't reach here. Don't move on your head. You're still talking. You're still talking to those adults. This is the person of the office. Just came, was telling me something. Just can you imagine? It's familiarity. It's familiarity. If not that I was calm. Today I was giving her. Just like myself. I was supposed to be like an example to her. But I calm down. What is really making this place there? It's tiring. I mean, it just spoils my whole day. I'm so weak. Just as that. You now take your bath. You now lie down. Forget all these things. And your bed is not like that. Your bed is not like my bed. There's no how you do this. There's no how you want to do it. Your body must touch. There's no how. If your bed is like my bed, there's no how you do it. I don't like it. I'm irritated. I'm trying to calm you down. See, Don't wear clothes. See now. Try to see. Go on to do. Go on to do. To check. You're not my God. You're not my God.
I was so scared because there was a trend I saw on TikTok, and I saw ladies like naked, like you just show their foot or I see what your husband will do.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
Yes, those before you post that baby, your husband is in the room. And that walk, take your bath. Now that you're spreadsheet. That's your 5G. And now take your perfume. Just you are bending down like this. Make sure that I can use one corner eye. Now see the others are something more. BGL.
So you're spreading the word.
It's in that same word and you get inspiration.
Like that.
Sometimes step down by using your blind eyes to say, that's the guy, they feel me, they feel me. Then you have to look as if they are walking, let your body touch his body small. When you know that I'll just to say, I'll just as So when you now touch you, you're not saying by yourself, you want it. But when you not touch you, you're not saying by yourself, just be naked, just that. All your hormones, you just remove it. And it's not when it's not touching you, give it sex. You say, this can you help me? Sex is like that. You're not used to let me teach you another trick. I said we're doing it. Because we don't have another voice. We only one voice, right? We don't have another voice. We only have one voice, right? We don't have the voice of I tell everybody the same before that I'll tell you, they see me, see the voice, I'll say, let me come here and look at this. God, they don't say again, nothing than true. At that point, I said, give me what you know, I know that. And the other one is that nice affirmation. Next, you spend time with me. When you go, keep your phone with you. When you go, don't do this. When you go, don't go on the target. Go that way. Yeah, I'm matching them. Matching is so from 5 people. I only 5 or 7. Because I don't tell you to any supply by another 5 more. Every press calculates of there. Every press calculates of there. 15 times 15. Amen. What was that? No, but even Yabasira, my mom was saying beside me. No, what she said is strictly rap. Strictly. So I want to get something different from my own. That's why I've got the children. Sometimes look on this. Every time this. And my someone that says that not my master's don't say that she failed herself. She covered herself. So of course don't have any news to anybody the man wants to see. You knew every morning. This is your business. And they don't there's nothing new. There's nothing new, there's no new innovation. Now I tell you, I tell you to this innovation. There's no new innovation about it. What makes you think your hand up, what is your hand up? There's nothing new you're doing. That food, like I'm eating that food, I'm eating that food with it, and sex has entered into my life. Sex has entered, so I love it. How can I say the first thing I want to because your mind always thinking, I'm always so let me start planning before and do so already. You're not planning yourself, you're planning before and you see your mind is food that you want to eat. And you don't want to give him the food of yourself. Because of course, I can't give you the food of yourself. You're tired. I don't think that much to say, after I finish making fufu and egusi for you, don't you know that I'm tired? Of course I will be tired. But you're thinking about yourself. I'm stressed today, I think it's how to pull off. I'll be talking about later when the soft music playing in the background. The soft music playing in the background. I'm taking music. Not Jehovah, eating and boom, baby, don't try Jesus. Jehovah, for you to say, share the very spiritual, very good. But even some say, all is anointed. It's down. What is that saying? You also put this to the line. I think there's only you that really like the artist. So it is not good to give him as your own. The plan is amazing. Make sure that people after you have been seeing all those I don't have one that is wearing nice skirts as strong as gold and bumper before your head. One that is wearing gold, she has strong. I said, I'm coming, Miss searching for that missing all those, of course, it's God. I was but for you to not finish seeing all those things, you not come back and not push. You not say, I'm having leg pain, back pain, my head, this side, only this side, this again. It's not wickedness. All of us, why is it this? Wickedness. I think my fault's not the head spinning. My fault's not the okay. So what if now? We're not having sex now. And my back not great. You not say, oh, because once I try to say, are you taking a box? that's someone myself. This is a very fast person. See how people tell this to go to when you go, now it's telling me picture how you are chewing or how you are swimming this you go on hotel. I said time has reached. The way you are going time has reached. Planning your last class, you put two rooms, don't care what you'll not be there. You'll not be showing around the room. Showing around the room. Not be saying, you'll not be, why are you showing around the room? Showing around, I'll not be seeing the nice hot table, the nice bed, aesthetics of the room, you not stay, better to the bedroom, you not show me the shower. Why are you showing me? That's going for a trip, you don't miss out walk on the treadmill. You not go down there, that's what's missing now. I'm not there at home, I say, crazy! Please stay! Move there! Please come on! Lie down! Time has reached. When you are cooking food, you are following you and go. You understand me? Think it takes time. They start to pour those things in there. Yeah? Try playing the naked, big naked game, just play it. Not alright, just have to be alright. Don't get responsible. Not alright, I know you're not thinking.